Welcome back, Jayhawks, to another episode of Good Evening KU. I'm Lily Wachowski.
And I'm Liddy Stallard.
We've had another beautiful week here in Lawrence, and the weather is just going to get warmer throughout the week. We are still on campus after the 5th week, completing the first month. How are you adjusting to online courses and Zooms?
Yeah, Lily, I cannot believe we've made it 5 weeks. Honestly, I was highly doubting that. So I'm super excited to still be up on campus right now. I've really been enjoying my classes. I still have 2 in person, so I'm loving still getting to walk around beautiful campus. And then the rest of my classes are all in Zoom. So I've been doing well with mine. How about you?
I have to go off of you. I actually have 2 classes in person, and every time I see someone, they call me lucky because I get to interact and walk around the beautiful campus as well. Being online was a big adjustment for me personally. It is interesting as a freshman to see that college format and how things are differently approached and everything like that.
Yeah. So with your Zoom classes, do you find it being a struggle at all being all on Zoom, or are you transitioning well with Zoom and all of the online Blackboard work?
I think at the beginning I had a few little bumps in the road, but my professors have been very helpful and very understanding. Blackboard is also something new to me. Since I am a freshman at high school, I did use Canvas. So turning in assignments on time and knowing what is due, that was a little bit of adjustment as well. How about you? Are your professors very easygoing and understanding of anything?
Yeah, I think my biggest tip after doing online classes is communication with your professors is totally key, especially because all the websites can get so confusing with Blackboard and third-party websites. Just making sure you email your professors and always know what's going on when you have any questions. And that's what's been really helping me out with my online courses.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break right now. We have a special guest.
Yes, so in our next segment, we have a special guest, Amanda Norvell. She's coming on to talk to you about how she's handling her online classes as a student in the KU Journalism School. Hi guys, today's special guest is Amanda Norvell. Amanda is a StratComm major and is becoming a pro at online school. So today she's going to come and talk to us about how she's handling her Zoom and in-person classes. Hi Amanda, how are you today?
Hi Lydia, I'm good. Thank you for having me today.
You're welcome. So could you tell us a little about how your classes are going? Do you have mainly Zoom classes, mainly online classes?
So I have 2 classes in person and 3 on Zoom, and they're going pretty well. It's definitely a big adjustment being on campus and having classes be online. But my teachers have been very helpful. They're always available to talk and available to talk over Zoom, so it's been good.
So how often do your in-person classes meet?
They meet, each of them meet once a week.
Yes, and how often do your Zoom classes meet?
Most of them meet 3 times a week or twice a week. It just kind of depends on which class it is.
And what journalism classes, so Amanda's a StratComm major, what journalism classes are you currently in right now?
So I'm in Journalism 260, which is like an agency class where we learn about all that kind of stuff, like managing businesses and writing and advertisement. And then I'm in Journalism 302, which is like a research class as well.
And both of those classes are on Zoom?
Both of them are in person 1 day a week, and then the other day they're on Zoom.
How are you keeping yourself focused when you're sitting and staring at your computer in these long lectures?
So it's pretty hard to focus, especially in a house with a bunch of people. So what I've been doing is I try to go to the library as often as I can. It really helps me there to be in a quiet environment so I don't get as distracted being around people. So that's definitely helpful.
What library do you prefer to go to?
Watson is typically where I go. It's just closer to walk from where I'm at.
So since you are in your 3rd semester as a StratComm major, what advice do you have for the freshmen who are on their 1st semester, who are enduring all these Zoom classes?
So what's helped me the most is I keep a planner with the specific dates of when everything's due, because it can be really hard to keep track of when everything's due. So just write the dates for everything. I use sticky notes to remind me when stuff's due. Yeah.
What are you hoping to see next semester as a journalism student?
I'd like to have, we'll see if more classes will be in person, but if not, everything's going pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, so how often do you get to spend time inside of Stauffer Flint?
I actually don't have any classes inside of Stauffer Flint this semester. So hopefully next semester I'll have more classes in here, be able to spend more time in here.
Yes, and have you heard about the online J-Bar that they're doing right now?
I've not heard about that.
No, so it's great for journalism students. You actually can get on Zoom and they'll help you with things like InDesign, After Effects, all of those programs. So that's definitely something to look into in your emails.
That's definitely will be very helpful.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
Are all of your classes in line or in person?
Yeah, so I actually have 2 classes that are in person, and both of them are in Stauffer Flint, which is really fun for me.
Yeah.
So my J488 class meets occasionally on Friday in person, and then I get to come in person for Monday night Good Evening KUs. And then I also have a J302 class on Tuesday mornings in Stauffer Flint, and it's actually a hybrid class. So on Tuesday mornings, we split with my class. I get to come and be in class while the remainder of the class is on Zoom. And then on Thursdays, I meet on Zoom, and the other half of the class gets to come to Stauffer Flint. So that's been really nice for me just to get out of the house and come up and be on campus, and especially being inside of the newly renovated Stauffer Flint since we lost half the semester.
Yeah, it's
last
very
year.
nice.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today, Amanda. We love talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Connor, and this is your Good Evening KU News Update. Former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away on September 18th at the age of 87. Ginsburg was appointed in 1993 by Bill Clinton, and her last few years served as the oldest member of the court's liberal wing. The family of Don Lewis, Netflix star Carol Baskin's former husband, aired a commercial offering a reward for anyone with information on the whereabouts of Lewis to come forward. The commercial aired on Monday night on ABC during the season premiere of Dancing with the Stars, a show Carol is featured on this season. In the commercial, the family's lawyer says Don Lewis mysteriously disappeared in 1997. His family deserves answers. They deserve justice. Do you know who did this or if Carol Baskin was involved? Many states such as Wisconsin, South Dakota, Iowa, Kansas, and Idaho are reporting a rise in COVID-19 cases. The peak comes after many states saw a fall in reported cases over the summer months. These states are reporting testing positive rates above 15%. Zendaya won the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama for her work in HBO's Euphoria. This was Zendaya's first Emmy nomination and win. She also set the new record for being the youngest winner of this award at the age of 24. And in sports, the Kansas City Chiefs escaped Los Angeles with a 23-20 overtime victory over the Chargers. Harrison Butker kicked 2 58-yard field goals to get the Chiefs their second win of the season. Kansas City will be on the road again 1 week from tonight when they take on Baltimore on Monday Night Football. The KU football and soccer teams are off this weekend, and volleyball will open its season on Friday night against Baylor. The only Jayhawks in action this weekend were the men's and women's cross-country teams. Both teams placed third in the Bob Timmons Classic at Rim Rock Farm. The best individual finisher was senior Ben Butler, who finished 7th. And that will do it for this week's news update. Stay tuned, and after the break, Halen will be here with today's weather forecast.
Good evening, Jayhawkers. My name is Halen Wolhide, and I will be giving your Monday evening's weather forecast. Looking outside right now, it is currently 80 degrees, warm and sunny with light winds from the southeast at 7 miles per hour. And looking into the evening, for the rest of the evening, we will be slowly going from 78 down to 64 degrees by 9 p.m. tonight. Clear skies, calm winds, nothing too crazy going on. And for tonight's low, we will be at 54 degrees, nice and cool, clear skies again. Not much going on, and really not much going on for the rest of the week either. So tomorrow's forecast, it will be 78 degrees, partly sunny skies with slight winds from the south at 7 to 12 miles per hour. Precipitation is only 5%. No, that doesn't really mean there's going to be any rain, so I wouldn't worry about bringing an umbrella onto campus. And looking for the rest of the week, we'll be in the mid 70s, upper 80s for the rest of the week until about Friday and Saturday. We will get a slight warm up to about 88 degrees, but then it will quickly go back down to the mid lower 70s for next week. That is all we have. That is all I have for tonight's weather forecast. Thank you for joining us on Good Evening KU, and we will be back next week. Thanks again for watching.